Okay, Mike and those guys got some panels set up on the roof here. Pat and I are gonna jump up on the roof real quick. Take a look at some potential wind damage we may have had the other day. Guys are getting the truck loaded, getting all the trash, do some trash runs today. And then the goal is gonna be to get this whole section done here. So we're gonna load up these purlins right here, right now. And we got a bunch of old panels to load up as well. And then Pat and I are gonna go up here on the roof and see how things are looking up there. Yeah, it cooled off.
Yeah, definitely chilly in the morning.
I'm holding on. Okay, we're getting all these beat up purlins loaded, and then we're gonna get those panels right there brought up so we can start laying this whole run here, this whole roof. See, all the panels were replaced, or all the purlins that got replaced already. I think there was 17 of them here. Alrighty, so we just passed June Lake. We are out by the out in the Mono Basin here, heading up. Mono Lake's just right over that way. I can see it from here. I'll show it to you guys here in a minute. But we're going over to the Lee Vining U.S. Forest Service Visitor Center right now, and got a call from Chris over at FedVet Construction. They are a Forest Service contractor, general contractor, doing a whole bunch of work for the Forest Service this year, and he's asked us to come look at a few things. We actually got awarded a gas line to put in over here. It's about 400 lineal feet. So I'm gonna go meet his project manager right now. We're gonna take a look at the site and see, have a little pre-con meeting here, and probably gonna get the guys going on this maybe even tomorrow. I've already ordered the material, so I'm hoping this to be a really quick in and out job, probably no more than just a few days, and we're in and out and back over in Mammoth. So let's check it out and see what we got. Sorry about the wind chill, guys. It's pretty nasty, but I need to get it cleaned. We are pulling into Lee Vining right now. This is the beautiful town of Lee Vining. So we're gonna go right through town here, out to Visitor Center Road, and make a right. And I'm supposed to meet Oscar out there, so we'll see how it goes. Closed for winter. It's not even winter yet, guys.
Arrived.
Okay, there's Mono Lake. You can see it's real glassy today. That's nice. Maybe I'm gonna go down, and after I get done meeting with Oscar, we'll go down. Maybe we'll go down to the shoreline if we can get down there and show you guys a view from down there. Look at that. All right, so this is my first time to the site here, and it looks like the line's already been marked where they're wanting it. And here's the POC where we're gonna make a connection here. And I'm assuming this existing line is gonna be abandoned and be replaced with the new one. That's what I'm thinking. So that one must be going away. And yeah, it's not hooked up. So these are not hooked up anymore. That means yeah, okay, that's good. This is interesting. We're gonna go right up through here. That's not gonna be, it's gonna be a little trickier than what we thought. I mean, that's kind of par for the course, you know? So I know these rocks, these are like the pumice rocks. I bet you I can almost move that, but they're light. So I'm not really worried about the rocks. I am worried about the sprinkler system here though, I think. You can see here, it kind of continues on through. And the visitor center is down that way. This is a really steep section here. You got to come down through here. I mean, it's not too steep for the machine, but it'll definitely be a little trickier coming down through here. And you can see the they want us to come right next to this fire line here, and then up over through here. Well, there's a water line right there, so yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, nothing's ever easy up here, I'll tell you. So I'm gonna have to call these guys back, and I don't like the way that they've routed this here. But I mean, that's the existing line right there. Okay, well, Bud and Sadie had to wait in the car, but we walked it with Oscar. Kind of showed you guys what the deal was. It's quite a bit more work than what I originally thought, so we're going to go back and make some adjustments to our pricing and resend. And hopefully all is well, and we'll get this thing scheduled for startup. Okay, so we did our walkthrough, and I'm going to revisit the pricing with Chris, but I wanted to take you guys through a quick tour of this place. So there's a granite sample there. These are all the different rock formations and stuff that was mined here at one point. There's a pumice mine right over here. We've been over there. I've actually showed you video from over there when they had their stuff collapsed over the winter. They got too much snow, but here's a piece of pumice right here. So that's pretty neat looking. All kinds of carvings they make out of that, and scrubbers, and pretty useful stone. It's really lightweight too. Here's the obsidian. So you can see that is real shiny and just real dense. That's a dense, solid rock. And so this is David Gaines. This was dedicated to him. And it's shut down right now, so they said it was shut down for winter, but it just seems like it Ooh, yeah, that's what happens in bear country when they want to get to your food. But yeah, this place needs some love for sure. It's kind of looks like this overlay on the concrete's kind of coming up, and over this way takes you to the these trails. I was gonna go down there, but it's quite, I think I can drive over there and I might be able to get closer, and I might do that. I think I'll do that for you guys. I've never been down there, but it's a long walk from up here, and Sadie and Butter in the car, so we'll I think I'll drive up the road. I see a turnoff down there, and I'll head over there, and then maybe I can get a little closer inspection of these formations here. That's what I was wanting to show you. But it's a real calm day out here today in this lake. It's just a vast body of water here. It's if you look on the map, it's a very large body of water. I don't know if it's as big as Lake Tahoe, but it's definitely comparable. And we've got all these different, so these trails kind of take you all down through here. There's actually a little forest right down there. That's kind of cool. And you can see just how glassy that water is today. Beautiful. Beautiful. What a magnificent body of water. And it's a shame. I believe the water's toxic. I need to look that up, but it's definitely not. There's no fish in it. I think there's like some shrimp in there. But yeah, so here's the back side of the visitor center. At one time it was a beautiful building, and I mean, it's still a nice building. It just looks like it's in kind of disrepair. They've haven't really had anyone here, and it needs a lot of maintenance. Definitely needs a lot of work. Down there, that's where I was at. Looks like Oscar's still down there looking around. But okay, guys, well, that's the Lee Vining or Mono Basin Visitor Center. Look at this guy. Is that bad luck? Or is that good luck? I want to say it's good luck. I think I said when the crow flies away from you, it's a good luck. I can't remember. This is kind of a bird's eye view of the lake. Shows different viewpoints. And stories and whatnot. Here's another map here. And so there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Last year, right here, actually it was right in here somewhere. I think it was a little bit further up. It's all rebuilt now, but that's where the avalanche that basically shut down 395. It came right on down through there. You can see those trees are flattened out. That probably about right there is where it came through. But Yeah, so we made it down here to the actual shoreline. We'll take a closer look at that. All right, guys, so that's the visitor center way up there. So we ended up driving up the road a piece and popped in, and now we're down at the shoreline here, and we're taking a look at the these formations here, and they call these tufa. So that's kind of interesting. Come on, guys. Sadie, let's go. Let Sadie and Bud come down and check everything out. So now we're gonna head on back to Mammoth and probably stop in and check on the guys at the airport, see how far they got since this morning. You know, we saw that building this morning was completely open, and I'm hoping to get that whole roof on today. I think it's about 40 panels. So if we can get 40 panels done in a day, we'll be moving along at a good pace, and life will be good. No wind to speak of, so that's really good. We had some episodes with the wind last week. Actually tore up a bunch of panels, and I had to order like 7. They were in the stack, clamped together, and it literally ripped the panels out of the stack. It broke bands on brand new panels that weren't even opened yet. And like I said, we lost about 7 panels. That was not good. But you live and you learn. Next time we'll set some purlins on top and clamp them. But back to this here. This is the so over there you can see all the trees that are down right there and here. I'm pretty sure right through here was where the bulk of that avalanche came through and just tore everything out, and it shut down the road for about 2 or 3 weeks. To my recollection, it was every bit of 2 weeks, but so that put a damper on things. And I think last year at that time we were actually working up here on some of these other projects. We didn't work on this one with the Forest Service, but we worked on some other ones, clearing roads and things like that. So yeah, here is the signage here. The Lakeshore Life. That's an old picture. I guess people used to water ski and boat. You don't see that anymore. I don't think they even allow boats on it anymore. I never see a boat on it, I'll tell you that much. Been by here a lot of times and never seen a boat. I have seen the docks over there, but I just assumed maybe that was like for, you know, state or federal employees or something to go check whatever they check out here. Make sure that we're all gonna live. The world's not gonna end. But yeah, so this is the calcium carbonate limestone towers, which are called tufa towers. So those were formed when the lake was much higher, is what it says. And here's how you save Mono Lake. So it's up to us, guys, to save Mono Lake. I don't think it's going anywhere, I can tell you that much. And you really don't see a whole lot of people out here, so this is not a place that is in danger of really anything that I can see. So there you go. This is a trail that will lead, I think, all the way back up to the visitor center way up there. We took the lazy way and drove down here. Maybe one of these days we'll go out and check those tufa towers out there, but we got to get back to Mammoth. So hope you enjoyed the tour, and we're on our way back. So that's the Mono Basin Visitor Center behind me. So there it is, Mono Lake. We were just there, and I'm gonna take you guys around the June Lake Loop. I had to stop and get out because the windshield is just too dirty, and I didn't want to do that to you guys. So showing you kind of the gateway into the June Lake Loop here, just off the 395, which is, you know, right down there where those buildings are, and you can see the highway down there. But we're gonna head on Grant Lake, Silver Lake, around the bend. I know a lot of people have been asking about the June Lake job, so we'll take you by there real quick and I'll give you an update on that. What a view. It's kind of majestic there. What a view. That's coming in. We're coming in towards Silver Lake now. Well, these guys buttoned everything up seemingly early this year. Looks like all the windows are all boarded up. They're finishing up the last bit of winterizing. So yeah, look at this crystal clear water here, and that backdrop, that's something else. Very peaceful, calm day here. This is a little creek that flows in. Still got a nice little steady stream coming in, and that thing was running a lot higher earlier in the season for sure. This is like probably where they keep the boats, I think. You see the old school outdoor or outboard motors on the wall here. Those are some relics from the past for sure. This old building has been here. It's probably the first building that was here. Still standing. Pretty neat with the vertical siding there. Definitely no smoking. Don't want to burn that. Docks are put up, strapped up, put up. I mean, they're out of here. They are just about done here. Until next year. See you guys then. This little creek here goes right under the highway, or it's not a highway, but goes right under the June Lake Loop Road here. You got all their boats all lit, tucked in here and chained away. They are done for the season, folks. Winter is right around the corner. All right, guys, well, here's your update. And as you can see, Everything's nice and dry. A little story about the house. So the house, I think everyone knows, I don't know if you know or not, but it's a prefab building that's going to go up on this house. So the plate's down, everything's ready to receive the new home. But talking to the general contractor, we are not the GC. We were a sub on this one here, and the GC informed me recently that they've decided to hold off till next year on the delivery because of the permits. The home is coming out of Oregon, I believe. So it's a pre-manufactured unit that sits on top of this foundation here, and they need these special permits in order to ship it down the road because it's such a oversized load, and they're just having such a hard time getting the permits. It's getting late in the season, so they've opted to hold off till next year on it, which is kind of disappointing because it would have been cool to show you guys this year this thing's sitting on the foundation. But what I really like to show you is what we're standing on here, which was a swamp, and what is now a foundation with good integrity. Now, believe it or not, the water has almost stopped flowing. You can see just a little trickle right there. And so there's 3 more pads that we're going to do up here. And you can see where the water has been flowing right there. So, next year when we get in here, obviously we're going to throw a pipe in right there. And we're going to build our road across the top and allow the water to come right through. And over here, where we diverted the water to the front, still wet, and it's still coming out right here. So it's going around, and we've got a trench that we dug all the way through here. We put fabric on top, and that rock, probably about 2 foot of that rock in the bottom of it, which allows that water to find its way out the bottom. So this is looking good. I'm pretty happy from where we started, where this thing finally ended up. It was quite the ordeal. We had our ups and downs with this project, but as you can see, we prevailed and we got our foundation done. Basically, right here is where the 290 was stuck in a huge hole. And then the 308 was way back there, probably actually outside of the envelope of the building in the back. There's June Lake. And we're gonna head on out of here. Hope you enjoyed the loop. I wonder who that is. Looks like they got their own security and all that. It's a nice plane. Big boss money. All right, guys, so we were here this morning and they had all of hangar, I believe that's hangar 13, that had the entire roof system off, and all they had to do was lay panels. I think it was about 40 panels that it's going to take for the whole thing. So we're going to go down, and it's almost 3 o'clock. Pretty much been working steadily since about 8 o'clock this morning, so let's check it out and see how they did. the forklift over here. This is where we've been stockpiling our newer panels. Looks like they got the trashed ones out of there. That's good. I just passed him actually on the highway, and he had a big load of those panels. Those things are long. Almost need a big long trailer for them, but we just make it work with the dump truck. What's that? Something leaking there. I don't like that. What is that? Hope that's just water. Okay, it looks like, well, I thought we might be further along than this, but about halfway. Or not.
Ridges, anyways.
Getting the mastic down. These guys are screwing off.
Let's do.
Looks like we may need to tighten up the cross bracing a little. I guess they sag like that a little. Seems like they should be a little tighter. I'm gonna double check that. Okay, well, things are going fairly smooth compared to what we started at. Plug that back in. And these are the old scissor lifts. I think they've probably paid for themselves 100 times over, but I keep using them. They got new batteries in them, and they're electric, so they really don't. They don't ever get nothing really to wear out on them. This one, of course, the starter went out on it, so we got a starter coming, but we're getting by without it. Money being made. That's what we need to have happen. Money being made.